Hello, hi. So glad to see you again today for our, I know, sad but happy tears, our last Talk It Up Tuesday. So I'm Katrina Jackson, Convention Director for HAV, and next week is the big day. We got 9 days. Woo! My fireworks until we get to convention. So super excited. All the energy that I've been holding, I know, barely containing it. Okay, it's spilling over because we're finally here and we get to see you guys at the Richmond Convention Center on June 5th through the 7th to hang out, go to workshops, go to concerts, hear amazing speakers. And we're just excited for all of it. So thank you so much for joining us today. While we give folks time an opportunity to jump on, I do want to go ahead and, besides letting you know that, it's convention and everything I say is going to be, conventions next week, right? We want to ask, what are you most excited about for convention? I tried to answer this question for myself. And if you can tell that I'm like, oh my goodness, what do I say? I'm having that moment because it's here. It is upon us. And there's so much to look forward to. I was having a struggle to narrow it down to what I am most excited about. And then it hit me finally. I am excited about you because we have been working so very diligently, so hard behind the scenes to make sure that this is as an amazing convention as you've ever experienced. If you're coming for the first time, then we want it to be the most amazing experience that you've ever had for any kind of convention, especially homeschooling convention. But I'm really, really, really excited about the people. I am a people person. I am a 100% extrovert. Uh, and so I am truly, truly excited about the party, the gathering, the sharing of what we do as homeschoolers, and getting impartation for myself, as well as imparting to you as our families that attend, to just share our experiences and all the things that just are so wonderful about homeschooling and about HEAV. Because as I've said in many Talk It Up Tuesdays past, that HEAV is your one-stop shop for all things homeschooling, where we have cultivated and curated information, resources, and all the things over several years of making sure that you get what you need and what you didn't even know you needed to celebrate your homeschooling journey, to enforce it, to give you just tools and resources that you may not have even thought about for yourself. It's all here. You can run to heav.org and click on that link to whatever it is that you're looking for. The information is there. And convention is the place where you get to come and celebrate it all. It brings it all together. It's the people who are maybe on that last thread just struggling with, oh my gosh, what do I do? And the people who have been doing it for a while, and you guys meet at convention, and there is an explosion of excitement and opportunities that get created to make sure that you leave feeling all of the hope that we have for you in your homeschooling, for your family, in your groups, your co-ops. So, of course, as we've been saying, this is not a solo thing. This is not just for you. This is for everybody in your team, everybody in your group, everybody in your co-op, everybody at your church that is thinking about homeschooling, that is homeschooling. It's not too late. And guess why not? Because there is an opportunity. If you missed the pre-registration window, because I did close on the 20th, we have something new this year where you have an opportunity to still get pre-convention pricing, but not have to do it in line on site at convention. You can do what's called the Fast Pass. And that Fast Pass, you still register, same link, heav.org/convention. Click on the link to register, and it'll give you an opportunity to go ahead and grab your Fast Pass. You have until tomorrow. I will repeat. You have until tomorrow. So do not miss the opportunity to grab that Fast Pass, because what it does is give you an opportunity to not wait in the on-site registration line. You can go ahead and grab that Fast Pass right away and through tomorrow online, and be ready to check in at the registration tables when you get there, and grab your bag and your packages, your badges, all the good things, and you're done. So if you still have not registered, I'm not sure what you're waiting for. So let's head on over to HAV.org. And while we're there, check out the list of exhibitors. Thank you to our exhibitors. Thank you to everyone who is making convention happen for sure. Thank you to GRCC. Thank you to Visit Richmond. We want to give a bunch of thank yous today. Thank you, of course, to our sponsors who make convention very possible, very affordable for all of our families to attend. They offset much for us, and we are so grateful and appreciative of what they do. Thank you, donors. Thank you for making a place in your heart and in your budget to bless HAV with your resources, your time. Thank you to our coordinators, our families who are serving in HAV in every capacity. These folks are beyond amazing. And when you get to meet them on site, you will see why. If you have not experienced their love and efforts before, when you see them in action, it is a sight to behold. And they have just been an amazing support as we go through everything, dotting the I's, crossing the T's for convention. So just so appreciative and grateful for you all. We also want to thank another special group, and those are the volunteers. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Kathy, for that question. How can we sign up to volunteer, and do we still need volunteers? The answer to those are yes and yes. You can go right to our website at HAV.org convention, click on volunteers, and you'll be able to sign up with a time preference or an area that you would like to volunteer in. If you don't see an area where or it seems a spot is filled and there's someone you'd like to serve, you can also email us directly at volunteers@hav.org, and you'll get an answer from our volunteer coordinator to let you know what the possibilities are, because there are many opportunities to serve. And one of the questions that I was asked to clarify, if you will, how do I get my team motivated to want to go to convention? You know, what can I say to them that will kind of spark that fire if they feel, they're on the fence about going. They really want to go, but just haven't gone because they haven't seen the it factor for them that gets them there. And this is the message I sent back to her. I said, the motivation will need to come from a base on your own needs and desires for your homeschooling your children. What do they most want God to do in them or their children? Is there something that needs to change? Do they want to help someone else who may not yet have the confidence that they have? Would they like to sow into other families with time and help serve as a workshop host? Help a mama with a crying infant adjust her bag? There are so many ways to help have needs met or meet the needs of others. And so while we don't want to encourage anyone to volunteer for something that they get, right? There are things to get. We do bless you. We do bless you back for the time that you serve. But we just want to make sure that you have a heart to just help other families. If that is you, that is who we're talking to. Maybe you're done homeschooling and you say, you know what? I have some time. I can come. Do I have to register for convention? Yes, but we can make sure that there is a way for you to register and serve in a way that you can meet that need of those families, that get that need met for yourself, that fulfillment that we get in serving. That in and of itself is a gift, because the word tells us that it is better to give than to receive. And so we are so grateful that there are going to be many people that there are to receive, but we are even more excited about those who want to give. So for my givers out there, go ahead and head to that link of HAV.org. Click on convention and volunteers, and you can go ahead and sign up. And you can, so this is my recommendation. Let's get the practical, right? Well, how do I volunteer and I want to go to workshops? Of course. So what you do is you download the app, the HAV app. There is an app. Yes, I know you didn't know that, right? Yes, run and get that app. It is amazing. It's set up with the entire schedule for the convention. And so what you can do is look at the workshop schedule, see where you want to be and at what times. And if you have some windows in there where you have a particular need met in a session, you say, okay, I can go ahead and volunteer for these couple of hours. So you go ahead and you plug in your volunteer time based on meeting your own convention expectations and needs, things that you want to see and do. And it still leaves you time to head to the UCS to make sure that you get into the exhibit hall and check out all that is new and exciting with our vendors and our young entrepreneurs who are there to showcase their talents and the things that they are doing to grow their budding businesses as young entrepreneurs. And so there is a great brief platform already set up for you. The app is the way to go. You can go ahead and get that. You can download it based on that link right there, and just head to your app store, and whether it's iPhone, Android, whatever, and download the app. Go ahead and look at the schedule, and then you can see where you have those times and spaces that you can volunteer. And there's no limit. If you would like to spend the whole week in volunteering, you can, or you just want to give a couple of hours. It is up to you. We are ready and waiting and have a volunteer button and some other good things that we can give to you for your time to show that you are serving in that capacity for the convention. Amazingly enough, 600 volunteers run the convention every year. So we are so grateful for you who have volunteered in the past, who are doing so again, and for those who have not have done it before, but you're coming on this time because you see that there is a need, not just in yourself, but there's a need for other families to experience what you may have experienced in your homeschooling journeys, and you want to pour that opportunity back into them. So we are so grateful again for you guys, all of you who have worked together to help make convention what it is. We cannot wait to see you there. Again, if you have not already registered, jump in really quickly and get that fast pass so that you can skip the on-site registration line and go ahead and have your information ready in the pre-reg line. And you can also head over to the same, click on volunteers, and sign up for an opportunity to serve in several capacities. And what capacities are those? I'm glad you asked. There are opportunities for workshop hosts. These folks meet with the speakers of those workshops. So if you have someone that you really want to meet, then that's an opportunity and a way to do that. And you can host for that group. You just count how many are in the room so that we can track who is there for those workshops, and then introduce the speaker, and you can enjoy that workshop. And then if you are looking for an opportunity to do welcome tours, we also help people navigate the convention center. So if you've been to the convention before and you know the lay of the land, then that's a spot for you. Or you can help us with making sure that new families know where the restrooms are, help with the hospitality portion of making sure they know where to get food and drink, and those kinds of things. So there's plenty of opportunities there. There's also opportunities to work in our registration, to work in our youth curriculum sale, to work in our children's program. Now, there are some areas, of course, children's program that require background checks, because safety first, right? That you would need to go through a couple of steps to make sure that you can. But it's a fairly seamless process, so we can make sure that you can jump into those areas where that volunteerism may be needed. There are other areas throughout the convention center where we do also utilize our volunteers, and so you can head right over to the volunteer section, look at all those areas to see where they are. I don't want to spend the whole 15 minutes I have with you to go through the whole list, but there is a big list, and there are lots of needs that you can help fulfill. And so we are appreciative ahead of time. Thank you in advance for what you are willing to do for our convention, and to make sure that our families who are visiting us get the opportunities that you have been afforded if you are especially returning to us. And you can also drop that in the comments. How many conventions have you been to? I think we've talked about that before, but it's always exciting to see how many are new, how many are returning. We've had families, I had some that reach out and said they've been going 13 years, 18 years. We're just so excited to have that wisdom in the room. My first convention was so overwhelming. I walked table to table like a zombie. Someone approached me to help. We chatted about curriculum, and she made me feel comfortable. Her husband walked up behind her asking about moving to the next table. I was shocked, thinking she was working the convention, not a parent shopping. She said I looked like what she looked like years ago and wanted to help. How awesome is that? That's the story. That's the one. Those are the opportunities. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mallory. Those are the opportunities that we're talking about. That is the organic way that we help other families understand that you are not alone. Yes, it can be overwhelming, but this is how you narrow it down. Check that schedule out through the app. Make sure you have a direction of where you would like to go. And then you can pick up things and see all that there is to see along the way without feeling that overwhelm. And then you walk away with a story like that. You walk away with a moment that's just sealed into your memories about how awesome and exciting and amazing the convention was made because someone else just saw you. You had an opportunity where you were just seen, you were felt, you were understood without saying a word. She said that she saw the look on your face and she knew what that look meant and she answered that call. So thank you to whoever that was that helped Mallory. And if you want to be that person who can give someone that story, please come. You are very much welcome. And I can promise you, from all of the great and wonderful stories and testimonies that I've heard up until this point, there is literally something for everyone. No one leaves convention without a strong and secure, more empowered feeling about completing your homeschool journey or starting your homeschool journey. So we are here with you every step of the way. I cannot wait to see you there at convention. We will see you bright and early when registration opens on Thursday for our special needs conference and resource fair. Oh, 14 years, Tara. Awesome. It's one of the best parts of my year, and I have intentions to attend as long as I'm able. I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you so much for sharing. Did I miss any other comments? Because I want to make sure I don't miss anyone's comments here. So as a volunteer, you get to show up early in the youth curriculum cell when you volunteer at least 2 hours. That's right. Love to have you join our teams, dads, mom, young men, young women. Yes, and that's a great point, that even your teenagers can help volunteer or serve in certain capacities. So let us know if they would like to get some volunteer hours under their belt by serving at convention. Hat says that volunteering at the convention is amazing. Such a great way to serve our fellow homeschool community. Yes, it is. Mallory, I read yours. Thank you so much again for sharing. Kathy says, if you volunteer as a workshop host before convention starts, you will get a confirmation email and a how to be a workshop host email. And we'd love to have you register before convention. And can you tell that I'm a coordinator? So thank you so much to Kathy. She is one of our wonderful coordinators who helps with the make sure our welcome tours happen, along with Desi, and also our workshop hosts. So thank you, Kathy, for posting this so that they will know exactly what they need to do. And she did also let you guys know that you can take the welcome tours on Thursday at 11, 1, or 3 to get a good understanding on how big the convention. Yeah, the convention center is big. And so definitely, again, grab that app, map those rooms. And if you need to, take that welcome tour at 11, 1, or 3 with Kathy and her team, and they can show you through, or you can sign up to be one and make sure that everyone gets where they need to be. And so with that, thank you again, sponsors, donors, families, visitors, friends, grandparents, pastors, convention team coordinators, all of my love to you. I am so grateful for you. Cannot wait to see you next week at convention. I cannot believe it's here. We'll see you there. Thank you so much for tuning in today.